Good morning, Year 6. Today is Thursday. Sadly, this is the last virtual lesson I'll be doing, as tomorrow is the Year 6 Leavers Picnic, so I'll see you all there. But let's get on with the lesson. Get straight on. Today is short division, and the LO is to be able to use short division. Before we move on to that, I've got a start question for you to do, linked to what we were doing yesterday with long multiplication. So, pause the video, see if you can have a go at this question here. Okay, should have had a chance to have a go if you pause the video, and we'll go through it now. So my sentence is 2,245 times 62, so I'm going to lay it out like this. The bigger number always at the top. Oh, I've got something on which will, let me just turn that off. There we go. 2,245 goes there. Now we need to line up the 62 in the correct column, so I know 60 means 60, so that's going to go there, and 2 there. Draw my line, show my operation. So, start by ones, always. 6 times 5, 2 times 5 is 10, so that's going to put 0 there, 1 up there. 2 times 4 is 8, add that one is 9. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 2 is 4. Add my placeholder. 6 times 5 is 30, so add my 0 here, add my 3 up here. 6 times 4 is 24, add that 3 is 27, add that there. 6 times 2 is 12, add that is 14, so add my 4 there, 1 up here. 6 times 2 is 12, add that one is 30. Add those all together, 9. 7 and 4 is 11, so 1 there, 1 there, 9. So we get 139,190. I'll write my answer here. 139,190. Give yourself a big green tick if you got that correct. Okay, let's move on to short division today. Okay, here on the board is a picture. I have 420 pencils, okay? They're all on the board, there's 420 pencils. They come, normally, in packs of 4 in the shop, okay? So, the shop I go to, they come in packs of 4. The shop has 420 pencils. How many packs can be made out of that 420 pencils? Quite tricky looking at it because there's so many of them, isn't there? Let's have a go. So what I can do straight away is I know I can start grouping them. So I know up here I've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one packet. Let's do another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another packet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another packet. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to take me quite a while, isn't it? That's taken me about 20 to 30 seconds. I've only done four packets. There's so many to go. It's going to be so long, isn't it? Do you think there's a better way we can do this? Right, I think there is a better way. So, we know there's 420 pencils. What I've done is, I've exchanged the pencils for counters. So I know I've got 400 counters and 2 10 counters, because altogether there's 420 counters. Okay. This is my mate here. This is what he says. He says, let's think. I know that one pack has 4 pencils, so 10 packs would have 40 pencils, right? Okay. And then he says, well, 100 packs would have 400 pencils. Okay, so using that information, could we work out how many packs there are? Let's make it a bit simpler. So, this is how we write out our short division. I'm sure you guys know. We have that number there. We know that 4, we need to know how many times 4 can go into 420. So what I've done is I've got a place value grid on the board and I've put our hundreds there and our tens there. So we're going to go through this through short division. So we start, we think, how many, right, let's look here. We know we have to split it into groups, don't we? So we can see there's 400s right there. So I know 4 goes into 400. 4 goes into 4, it can go in once, okay? So we want to split them into groups of 4, okay? That's what we're doing in division. We're sharing equally groups of 4. That can be one equal group of 4 there, so that's nice and easy. I'm going to put 1 there. Now we're going to move on to our tens, so we've got 20, okay? Can we split that or share that equally into groups of 4? We can't, can we? Because there's only 2 tens. So what I'm going to do is, no, not that. What I'm going to do is, since I can't group the tens into groups of 4s, I'm going to regroup them into this column. I know that 1 10 counter is the same as 10 ones, isn't it? So that can be crossed out and we can move that there. Now I'm going to do the same for this one. Because 4 can't be shared, 20 can't be shared equally in groups of 4. So we put a 0 there because there's no tens, and we know there's 21s now. Now can we group those into groups of 4? Nice and easy, I think we can. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1/5. So we can get 105 packs of pens out of 420. That's crazy. Right, got another one here. So pause the video, see if you can have a go at that. You need to, it's divided by 4 again, so we need to group them into groups of 4. Pause the video, see if you can have a go. If you don't like to use that, and you can just do it straight away, just do it that way. I like to do this so you can visually see how you're sharing them into groups of 4. Pause the video and have a go. So we have 5,257 divided by 4. Should have a chance to have a go if you pause the video. So first, start with our thousands, because we can see we're sharing 5,000 equally into 4 groups or into groups of 4. So we've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. So I can group there 4, but then there's 1 left over. So what I'm going to do is cross it out, and I know I can get 10 hundreds that will equal the same as that. So let's do that. Cross that out, add some hundreds over here. Now we could probably group these into groups of 4 nice and easily. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hundreds will give me is the equivalent to 1,000. So we're not taking any numbers away or getting rid of anything. We're regrouping them into the different columns. So now can we group those into groups of 4? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Sweet. Oh, so we know there's going to be 1 group of 4 in 5,000. How many groups of hundreds are there? There's 3. Okay, now we're onto our tens. We've got 1 group of tens there. Again, we've got the same problem. So we're going to regroup the columns. We're going to get rid of that 10 and make 10 ones. Let's do that here. Now, hopefully, we should be able to group them to groups of 4. So we've got 1 group there, easy. One group there, one group there. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, but it's on our last column. What can you notice there? I didn't put that one there. No, sorry, my bad. For the tens, one there. Now we've got 4 groups of ones, but there's one left over. So when we're doing short division, we can just say that it's remainder 1. Leftover is 1. Okay? Right, pause the video, see if you can have a go at those two now. Okay, so you had a chance to have a go at those. Let's go through them now. So we've got 3,723 divided by 5. So let's see, 5 can go into 3, it can't. So that 3, I'm going to regroup, come over here. 5 is 37. Well, I know 5 times 7 is 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I know if I go to the 5 times 8, it will be too much. So I know it's 7, and left over is 2. So 5 into 22. Well, I know 5 times 5 is 25, so that's too much. And 5 times 4 is 20, so it goes in 4 times with 2 left over. So again, 23, I know it goes in 4 times, but 3 are left over, so we'll have a remainder of 3. Next one, 5,185 divided by 3. Let's do this. 3 goes into 5, goes in once. Well, how much is left over? 2. So 3 to 21, nice and easy. I know that's 3, 6, 9, that's 7. 3 times 7 is 21. Now, 3 into 8. I know 3 can go in 3, 6, 9, 9's too much, it goes in twice, remainder 2. Now 3 into 25, I know 3 times 7 is 21, 3 times 8 is 24, so it's still under. I know 3 times 9 is going to be 27, so that's too much, so it's going to be 8 times remainder 1. Okay, here we go, we've got another one. This is the last one before we move on to our actual work. So we've got bar model again. We know that the whole bar is worth 1,386. Okay, we know that. That's because when we look at bars, we know this whole thing's worth 1,386. Now they want us to find the value of A. So each one of these is worth A, as you can see. How can we do that? How are we going to do that? Pause the video, have a go. Okay, should have had a chance to have a go. I'm going to go through it now. We've got 1,386. That's how much that whole bar is worth. Now underneath, it's also worth the same, we know that. But it's been split up into different sections and each section is worth A. We need to work out what A is. Right, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how many sections are there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I know it's been split up into 7 parts. I need to know what one part is. So let's divide it. Let's do 1, 6 divided by 7. So 7, does it go into 1? No, it doesn't. So we're going to regroup, move the 1 over there. 7, does it go into 13? Yep, 7 goes into 13. How many times does it go into 13? Well, I know 7 times 2 is 14. That's too much. So I know 7 goes in once. And how much is left over? 6. Okay, well, next one. 7 into 68. Okay, let's get my thinking cap on now. Well, I know 7 times 9 is 63. Next one up is 10, it's 70. So it goes in 9 times with 5 left over. Okay. Next one, 7 into 56. Right, let's have a think. Thinking cap on. I know 7 times 7 is 49. Add another 7 to that, it gives, which would be 8 times 7, gives me 56. Goes in 8 times. So I know that A equals 198. Each one of these is worth 198. How can we check that this is definitely correct? What can we do to work that out? To make sure we're definitely right, our division was right. You can do 198 times 7. And that will give us 1386. Okay? Right, we're going to skip that one. Right, so open up the worksheet on the VLE, and once you've completed it, please mark it with a green pen or pencil if you have it. Thank you. See you all tomorrow.